Hey, welcome to Eva Trades. My name's Josh. It is December the 7th, and the bears are showing up a little bit yesterday, and we're looking at possible bearish sentiment in the market today. I am up 6 green days in a row in phase 5. I hope to make it number 7. Let's go check out what the markets are doing today. And I'm trying a new thing here where I don't have that long 15-minute countdown at the beginning of my videos. I'm just making sure everything looks good here. Okay, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. Make sure I have the chat going. All right, so the market overall, the broader market, SPY on the weekly time frame, we have an inside bar. On the daily time frame, well, we have almost what appears to be, let me see, where's it at? We have what appears to be a little head and shoulders on SPY. We'll see if that follows through. Nice drawing, looks awesome, great. And I don't know, it's the first time we've seen some bear sentiment like this, big red candle down. Hourly, a 4-hour time frame, we're only looking for a 4-hour lower high. We came down to that to that support from a couple of days ago. The line in the sand for me is right down here at 453.34 as a must-hold level. And hourly time frame, nice bounce right now, but still just looking for a lower high. This is giving the bears room to cool off the RSI for that next leg down. Pretty good bounce, but if you compare it to yesterday's close down here, yeah, it's not a bad bounce. We're bouncing up almost, getting close to 50%. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Let's go take a look at what is going on in the small cap world. Let me freeze my gappers here. All right, so about 12 minutes to go till the opening bell. Okay, looks good. All right, so let me see here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, all right. So on the gap scan this morning, SVFD, I traded this one a little bit this morning, made $27 on it. It is, it's got news on it, made some nice moves. It's consolidating, which is nice. So we'll see if there's anything to trade on that after the bell rings. Big green candle on the hourly time frame. And the second leading gapper from yesterday, MLGO, this is one that I actually made, I think I made close to 1,000 on it. When all was said and done. But it was very choppy, very hard to trade. So I have it as a 4th pick on my secondary screen because of the fact that it was so choppy. But we are still up on it, consolidating on the hourly. So I'll watch that. ASLE. ASLE has news. It's very light on volume. It is also kind of waiting on the hourly time frame to see what's going to happen on that one. I do have it on my watch list in case I can't find anything else here. SRCERE. It's too expensive. I'm not going to trade that. It's way too expensive for me, so I'm going to pass on that. VTGN. See, this one does have news. It's trending up on the hourly time frame. Light on volume. You know, and a lot of these stocks are moving up probably in part to what the market is doing. But I guess I could watch this as a secondary stock. Just in case. Shot, we've seen that one the past couple of weeks. I'm not really interested in that today. RV RVPH, no. This one's a no for me. SLDB, CAUD. And what recently popped up on the scan was WBuy, and it's an acquisition. I don't know if we're going to see much of a bounce. Big drop yesterday. It looks like it got halted midday. That's kind of scary. I'd hate to see that happen today. Yeah, it got halted for an hour. It looks like. Well, I don't know. That's hard to say. It's an hourly time frame. I'd have to go back. I'm not gonna. Well, let me see. If I end up trading it, I do want to know. So it got traded or halted at 9:35, resumed at 10:05. So that's about a 20-minute halt. A little longer than normal. And it halted a bunch of times going down. I don't know. Acquisition, big drop. Not looking for a lot on it. I guess I'll watch it. It does have some volume. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one. And then let's see, SOUN is a no. SVFD is the leading gapper. CAUD is not on the gaps. Oh yeah, it is. It's the lower one on the gap scan. CAUD. It's kind of giving back quite a bit there, but nice initial move. It doesn't have news on it, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But I've got, I think that's about it. PLTR. That one's always poking its little head around. Yesterday I traded ALT, and I was going to watch it today, but now I'm not sure. I mean, we're back down at that daily level. I was watching this one on the daily time frame. From way back here, that gap, we had that gap fill area, and I said if we get up to 694, there's a lot of room up here to $10. But today might not be the day. We did get over 694. We didn't close above it yesterday, but it was a nice break. I played ALT for that move over the high of day, that level. Made some pretty good money on it. But I don't know, hourly time frame here. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep an eye on it. Who knows? So over here to my main screen, SVFD is that leading one. So hourly, 15-minute. Let's see, we're pulling back. Where will we find support if we do? And try to find like obvious spots where there was some resistance that we got over. This was definitely some, but we're below it now. Trading below the volume weighted average price. This one might be consolidating for a little while yet. So for now, there won't be any trades for me on this. I'm going to wait till we start to trend back up again. At least on the 1 minute, maybe the 5. Okay, so we buy, or W buy, larger time frame, hourly time frame. We saw that big drop. This is a level from yesterday, $6. That's quite a ways away. Big shot in the dark there. Did a good job of getting over this, but can we hold it and see further upside? On this, we're battling the EMA here on that 5 minute. So this one, I don't know either. That's a wait and see for me. ASLE needs volume. Needs to have more volume come into it. Let me see that hourly time frame. Where's it at? There you are. Oh, hold on. I want to go look at W. See, I thought I was looking at the 5 minute. Okay. So on the 5 minute here, we are holding We are holding the EMA. Look at WULF. I don't see any news on it, but big move. Cheaper stock. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on this one for continuation. Our high is up at 316. Starting to turn the 1 minute trend around. Got a little compression happening there. Yeah, you never know. ASLE. So you got your high. We got our low. We got a lower high. Maybe if this pulls back more, that's a lower high. Right now, inside bars. Here's your little equilibrium on those inside bars. So I guess on this one, if I expect this tightening pattern to break bullish, JBLU. Now that looks good. So this one has some news, came out at about 4:36, 4:15. Wow. Way early, about 4 o'clock this morning, they had news. It's weird, I never saw this before now. That looks pretty good. So that's a lot of volume on it. Gotta hurry up here. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's a smaller cap stock, I do believe. It's kind of on the boundary there. I'm just not interested in ASLE, actually. I'm going to go ahead and pull up JBLU. What are the candle ranges? Hold on, let me take a look at the smaller time frame on this one. Yeah, candle ranges are okay. Yeah, sure, why not? JBLU, it looks like it could need to consolidate first, but we'll see. All right, so that's what I'm going to watch. I've got these other two over here. I'm not going to go over those because I'm not really expecting anything, but I just have them there just to fill the void. I've got to hurry up and set some stop loss parameters up here. Wow, I can't believe it's Thursday already. I made a promise to myself, what? Not a promise, a challenge, that I would make $1,000 in one day this week. And while I have had $1,000 winners, I haven't made $1,000. So I've got 2 days left to make that happen. 67 big candle ranges on WBUY. So I think I would use like a 60-cent candle range on that one to start. That'd be like 332 shares. Hey, good morning, Andrew. This one's about 30 cents-ish. Sure, sounds good. We've got 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go. So good luck today, Andrew. Good luck. Andrew, if you like to short, this might be the day for that. We'll see. Market's still moving up, but we'll see what happens. The bulls have been strong. We can't discount that. But we did see some weakness yesterday. So I'm going to do my little disappearing act and go away so I can turn my lights off so I can really focus. I find it's hard to trade when I have spotlights shining in my face, at least for now. Okay, so and that's the opening bell. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I'm watching the larger time frame. I'm like, man, we're not seeing a lot of movement here. Down to the VWAP on JBUL, breaking out over here on SVFD. I'm just hanging tight for a second. I'm not going to jump into anything right away. We still have a downtrend on SVFD, so I'm not going to enter here. Downtrend on the 5-minute. We are looking for a 15-minute higher low. This was a nice little trend change here on the 1-minute, actually. JBLU rejecting from 316. Tapping that support. Is AI making a move? Of course AI would be. Wow, big old candle range on that one. Yeah, it looks like it's doing some stuff. Whoops. GME is hitting the scanner, GameStop. Just wondering if AI here is going to hold this level. I'm in SVFD over here, and I'm holding for the move up to breakout over that candle. Sold a little bit. We're up at 450. I sold a little more. Just trying to get that profit on the day. I'll put my stop loss for the rest of it right there, the low of that candle. I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame on this, and we're looking up at 498. So 15-minute higher low. And if you didn't notice, I have the 5 EMA I've added to my chart, just kind of playing around with it. So we have a bullish crossover happening on the 9 and 20 or the 12 and 26 EMA. And right now we're holding support on the 5 EMA. MLGO is hitting the scan. I think maybe MLGO is probably going to get halted. Over here, it looks like it is. Yep. I'm adding to SVFD there on a pullback. I'm all out of SVFD. Oh, I should have been watching the 15-minute or the 15-second chart here. Nice pullback to the EMA on the 15-second. Yeah, that was nice. Beautiful break. Get rid of some of these lines. So we have a new high of day up here at 510. Daily time frame on this one. Beautiful breakout. We're looking up at 684 on the daily, and I think it's halted. That was nice. Yeah, over here, VTGN did make a nice move. Volume is not too bad. Can we maintain that? AI is trading below the volume weighted average price right now. There it is. It's coming back to $5. See if it can hold that. Back out for $16 profit. I didn't want to take a chance that it flushes down more. So all out there. All right, so the range on this candle is 84 cents. I would say there could be a good chance this one goes higher. 84 cents. I have 70 already as my candle range. I think that's good. If I put a limit order in, oh, these halts are tricky. But if I put a limit order in right around 520 in case it pulls back to the EMA, resumption on this one. Should be at 643. MLGO is about to resume, I think, but I'm just not sure I want to get in it. So there goes MLGO. It resumed flat. Now moving up. There's a big drop. I'm taking a chance buying it there to see if it'll pop back up, or is that a halt? That's a halt. Okay, revisit that in a little bit. This one's on its way back up. Coming up to the high of day here. I've got my stop losses down here. I'm in it with 1,300 shares. The reason I got in this is we were holding the volume weighted average price, and we were trading below the 12 EMA, so there was like a compression here that was happening, and then it finally broke out. It's now a little back test, and we'll see if it can hold up. I'm risking $56 on that. So resumption on SVFD should be in about a minute. We have that daily level up there at 684. I put in a limit order. Don't know. Okay, I'll go ahead and just exit everything right there. And now I'll focus on JBLU here. So far holding the 5 EMA inside bar. I sold half of my position, a fourth of my position. I'm in it 2 times, so what I do is I usually get in once and I sell it in 2 parts. And this one's actually easy to borrow. It can be shorted. So SVFD is the stock of the day. There's that daily level. Let's see what we have here. I don't know that we'll get all the way up to 18, but you never know. I added back on JLBU. I'm long on SVFD. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer on that one. Anyways, let me see here. Stop losses on this one are going down at 525. There we go. We have this level here, right where that EMA will come up. We're holding the 5 EMA at the moment. Still holding the EMAs over here. Looking up towards 532. I'm only in with 286 shares on SVFD. This one over here, JBLU, I'm in with 1,332 shares on that one. There's the break. I want to see it move a little higher before I sell some of it. I will sell half of SVFD. Put my stop back down at 567. And there it came back down and failed. All right, here we go on JBLU. Now I'm selling some of my shares here. I'll sell 3/4 of my position, and then gonna put my stop down at 525 and let it run, or just let it go. So this is a small profit kind of day. Wow, CHPT. Let's pull that up. CHPT. So far holding the 5 EMA, but it's been holding for long enough here. I would be expecting some sort of pullback to the, at least back to the 12 at some point. SVFD, I'm jumping back in it there at $6. Out half. Stop loss goes at 573, 575. Oh my gosh. I did not realize I was in a position over here. I'm like, why is my profit going down? When did this happen? Oh, that's so weird. It must have been something where a stop got canceled. I was wondering. I thought I should be up more than I am. I'm glad I caught that. Wow, nice move here. Just gonna flatten SVFD again. Well, that's a real bummer. So here we are on this one. Back down at the volume weighted average price. I'm going to get back into SVFD with my stop down there at the low. I'll look for that break up through this high right here. Long over here on ALT. CHWY is moving up as well. ALT, I'm looking for $7.62. Here we go on SVFD. I'll sell half of it there. This time I'll put my stop down at 613. Actually move my stop down a little bit there. Nice on SVFD. Big rejection. After taking some losses on ALT, I'm back up to green on it. Whoops. Oh no. I just accidentally shorted it. Bad. So I'm back to green on ALT. Oh, I think over here on SVFD, instead of holding it all this time, I'm just going to go ahead and start exiting. Okay, so now I'm just in this one. I added to this one on this pullback. And so I'm in it with 4,000 shares. We're holding the EMA here. I'm going to move my stop losses up to below this level, 531. So I'm only risking $89. Okay, coming up to the high. We're going to have a new hourly candle coming up here soon. I'm going to go ahead and sell a couple of these positions on JBLU. So now I'm still holding 2,000 shares. There's a nice break. Go ahead and sell some more of that. Just going to get out the rest. So on this one, I got in it initially down here, sold some up into here, added back down into here, sold some more, added back here at this double bottom, and sold. No, I didn't sell any in here, and I waited and I added back more here, and then sold up into there. I did mess up on ALT. I was trying to get into it down here as we were holding, and I got in it here and put my stop was down here. I moved it up below that candle. It got stopped out, and then it ran up without me. So as it was breaking, I just jumped into it and rode it up until I was back to green on it. And then I took a loss on CHWY over here, down 181. Bought it right here, and it started to break, and I didn't sell it right away, and then it came back against me. So I went from green to red on that one. I'm sitting at my daily goal now, but I could keep trading. Here's a look at the trades this morning. 84 fills. Yesterday I had, after the live stream, I traded more, and I ended up having like 400 fills. Like I traded an insane amount. I had stocks on here where I'd lost 1,000 and I made 1,000. I mean, the day's not over yet. Big old tweezers look here on SVFD. So this is where the reason why I've started looking at the 5 EMA is because you'll notice when stocks are moving up like this, they continually bounce off of that 5 EMA. CHPT, I'm a little late there, but nice 5-minute consolidation below the EMAs, and then we broke out above them here. But I wanted to find an EMA that would allow me to maybe enter on positions on the way up. It's the same with ALT. You can see we're doing the same thing. And back here, when I was trying to get into it, just following that EMA all the way up. And in the simulator, I was practicing trading this, and I was like, every second candle, I would add to my position, as we were squeezing up to a resistance level. You can see the squeeze, it's getting tighter and tighter, and then it finally bursts through. So it's a little different style of trading than I'm used to, but I've been practicing with it. Now this looks like it could end up pulling back further here, but it might not. Might be worth buying it. This one's also pulling back. Now when this EMA starts to curve over, after so many candles of back testing, I start to look down at the 12 EMA for a possible entry. Keeping an eye on the larger time frame, making sure we're still looking good there. That 5-minute candle is only about halfway through, so we're in no danger of closing with a long upper wick yet. So it could very well bounce off of 538. Or we could flush straight through. Hey, good morning, Ronald Stewart. That's a name I've not heard before. Okay, right there. What was my entry price? 539. And if it drops lower than that, I'll be out of this in a heartbeat. I'm expecting that support to hold. And it could drop lower and then come right back up. Oftentimes that will happen. Sold half of it just to be on the safe side. 537 is where I'll put my 536. I'll put my stop. So now that candle, that 5-minute candle is about to close, looking like it might close with a long upper red wick. And so I'm going to exit just because of that. So I took a trade over here on ALT as well, but it looks the same. I bought a bounce here at the same time I bought this bounce. And so I lost about $100 on each one. So I gave back about 200 in profit, about 150 in profit. So now I'm kind of looking at, is this the backside of the move on these two stocks I've been trading? And CHPT, 3 candles down now on the 5-minute. Here's a move down to the volume weighted average price. First time it's tapped it since the open. Got an ALT over here as we're squeezing above the EMA again. CHWY making a nice bounce off of its 26 moving average there. Oops, this one looks like it might just fail, so I'm back out. Wow, look at this go. I wonder if we see a triple top here, or will we break through? ALT, I keep getting into it and jumping back out because it's just not holding up. So rejection off that triple top on CHWY. CHSN just started breaking out here. Looks really choppy. Had an irrational move here on JBLU. I keep wanting to call it JLBU. Sold half of it. Excuse me, losing my voice. Hey, Major Raw Dog. Yeah, how you doing, Major Raw Dog? Would you be opposed to analyzing big time? Big time, is that crypto symbol? Big time. What is that? What's the symbol for big time? I've never heard of that one. Big time. I'd be willing to take a look at it. I'm in the middle of 2 trades at the moment, so I might have to wait till after that. I'm into ALT once again over here. It's a dangerous game, my friends, but if you don't take the risk, you can't reap the reward. And I'm also in JBLU. Already took half profit on JBLU. You know, I should do that over here on ALT, so I'll go ahead and sell half of that. Then I'll put my stop at the low, 779. And what I'm looking for is for that to be the low on the 5-minute consolidation. So I'm looking for a 5-minute higher low and higher high. So now I want to hold this up to 842. And it's the same thing I'm looking for over here, looking for that higher low and higher high up to 550, 549. So I've already sold half of each one with my stop at the low. So now my risk really is, it would be a break-even trade on either one if I get stopped out. I like to trade like that, take half of the profit and then risk-free the rest of the way, so then I'm comfortable just holding it. Yeah, sure, no problem, Raw Dog. I like the name. CHSN. No, yeah, that's that one I already looked at. Not really interested in it. I don't like the way it's moving. Hood, what's up in the hood? So what I'm looking for also is a possible place to add. Now, we didn't get a very good bounce here on JBLU. We did get a pretty nice bounce on ALT. Don't know if I want to add. I'm going to add to it. So right there at $8 at the EMA. And what I'll try to do is sell half of that again right there. So then I'm going to move my stop loss to the low of that candle, even though it hasn't confirmed as a higher low yet. It would still be a pretty cool trade even if I get stopped out there. And so now it has confirmed as a higher low with this candle breaking out to above that last. So I'm going to move my stop actually up a little bit to right to 696, risking $49 on the remainder of this trade. And over here on JBLU, I think I'm going to hold that still, but I'm going to move my stop up to break even. Because if we lose this support, I really don't want to be in it anymore. And I'm looking for a break over this to get this 1 minute trend change. We need an uptrend on the 1 minute to know that our 5 minute higher low is set. So back over here to ALT. And really, ALT is pulling back. So we have a little equilibrium forming on the 1 minute. I'm going to get back over here. I loaded ALT on this screen now, so we can watch both of these. So to me, this is the support that has to hold. 797. And it's looking a little weak here, but we'll see. We need to see this higher low and the break back up. And this one here, kind of the same deal. Hey, welcome. No, I'm not muted. I'm just, well, no, I was muted. Gosh, I wonder how long I was talking without anybody hearing me. That's fine. You didn't miss much. If y'all missed it, I'm back at my daily goal, so I've stopped trading. I'm done. Those are my trades for the day. And ALT, wow, look at that nice move. Man, I wish I would have stayed in it, and I would have, but being that I was at my daily goal, then down to 0, then back to my daily goal, that's where I cut it off. So not my $1,000 day today. But what I was doing, Major Raw Dog, was I was wondering what ticker you were looking at. Or you said Big Time, analyzing Big Time. Is that the name of a company, of a crypto company? Or are you talking, you just want to, like, crypto in general, like Bitcoin? Or because I was just looking at Bitcoin here. Is it Big Time as a company? Boy, I've never heard of them. It's a great name for a company. Oh, kind of look at this. Look at ALT here. Wow. That nice consolidation, breakout, back testing the 5 EMA just before or just after. Now on CHWY here, we held this EMA all the way up. So now I don't know if I would trust this as an entry spot or not. Because at some point, we're going to need to see this roll over a little bit and come down and test that next one. It's a new 5-minute candle too, so bear that in mind. You could see this 5-minute candle pull back before it moves up, as we often do. So looks like we might drop down a little further. But on ALT here, it is bouncing. So since my volume was off, I can look at crypto, and I was just looking at, the monthly time frame. It's a nice, healthy monthly uptrend. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a weekly uptrend with no pullbacks yet, and it's much like SPY and QQQ. Well, QQQ is pulling back now. SPY really hasn't had a major pullback on the weekly time frame. It's just been higher lows all the way up. And so if we get to the smaller time frames, you'll start to see some deviation there, but that's normal. They're not. Anyway, so we have a daily bull flag that's healthy. We got 1 hour oversold on the RSI, and that's a good indication that our daily higher low is set at the moment. But those are good back burner trades. When you've been running so long on the daily and you start to consolidate, look for hourly oversold as a place to enter to go long. Oh, they're a gaming company in crypto. I wonder if I just type in the name. They have a big team with big game. Oh, so, okay. Their symbol is big. That's the symbol? Big Time? Nothing came up for that. Let me type that in to see. Big Time. I wonder if it's BIGT. Big Time. Big Time is perpetual Binance. Okay. BIGT. I don't know which one of these it would be, but I don't see a Coinbase one. I could go with Binance. Dang. Well, that thing's cheap, isn't it? Was it 20 cents? I bought a bunch of crypto several years ago that was down at 20 cents, and I haven't looked at it since. It's just like it's sitting in paper wallets somewhere in a desk drawer. I have no idea if it's probably not even worth anything. Oh, it's funny though. So pulling back on the daily. This one just took off, didn't it? Last couple of weeks here. Big blow off top there. Daily time frame. I mean, it's pulled back quite a ways here on the daily. I'd be looking for, we got hourly oversold a long time ago on that. Hourly lower highs. all the way down. So it was an hourly downtrend. We just now got hourly higher high, but you want to see follow through on that. So I want to see a trend change on the hourly to know that our daily higher low has been set. So bulls would be looking right here for a higher low. You want to see a higher low and higher high on the hourly time frame. So you have this move up over this high. You want to see a little more room than that, but basically you want to see that pullback and then that next move up. If you were going to go long on this. I don't trade crypto because it costs money to trade it. I can trade stocks for free. So that's why I don't trade crypto. I do have a long-term positioning in Bitcoin, but it's not very much. Yeah, so if I was looking bullish, I'd be waiting for that hourly trend change. Right now, on the hourly time frame, we do have that bounce. So what do we have on the 5-minute here? It's a 5-minute uptrend, looking like it could turn into a 5-minute downtrend, which would be an hourly consolidation if it did. And if we pull back to the EMAs and get that higher low. And so basically, if you're pulling back on the hourly, and maybe you know this already, but made the move up, if you're pulling back on the hourly, you're going to have a 5-minute downtrend when you're pulling back on the hourly. That's a weird looking downtrend. And then what you're going to look for is a 5-minute trend change. So a 5-minute uptrend to know that the hourly higher low is set. And then you want to break over that last hourly high right here. And that is going to tell you your daily higher low is set. This is all very confusing stuff if you're new to this, but how do I donate to your channel? I don't know, honestly. I thank you, though. I appreciate that. I have no idea. I've never looked into that. I think the best thing you could do is if you know anybody that likes trading, just say, hey, go check out this guy. That's all I can tell you now. What do we have here? CHWY is still running. My gosh, I mean, just on fire. So we did lose that 5 EMA and came back almost down to the 12. Yeah, I'm new to using the 5 EMA. I just started actually looking at it this week. I've been practicing with it in the simulator, and I've noticed that there are a lot of good plays off of that 5 when you have a trend that's running, because you can see when this trend has been running, but it never pulled back to the 12. So I put the 5 in there so I could have a place to look for support to maybe add to a position on the way up. I did actually have a trade MLGO. Oh, look at JBLU now. So if I was still holding JBLU from when I bought it down here, I'd be looking pretty sick right now. Let's see, MLGO. I was using it yesterday, right here on the 5-minute. I was using, actually I wasn't using the 5, I was using the 9. I was watching this squeeze. Yeah, that was the one. I think that was the one. I traded this so much yesterday. I took a lot of losses on it. Was it this one? Maybe it was this one. Was it 740? I think it was this one because I missed. This was a bull flag. This one would fake out to the downside like this and then turn around and go back up. I don't remember if it was this one or this one. I think it was this one, and it was a big move up. And I made like $1,100 just, oh no, $1,600 just right away, as soon as it, like in a couple seconds. It was pretty crazy. But I was down like 500 on it, so. Well, what's the market doing again? Impressive bounce on SPY. I am impressed. Can't discount those bulls yet. Tesla's down. Tesla got a lower low from yesterday, but it's bouncing a little bit. Oh, Microsoft. Kind of sideways. Just checking out some of the big names. Amazon, inside bar. But it's bouncing nicely too. QQQ, did I look at that one? Nice. But SPY with a nice bounce coming back up towards, I think, the high of yesterday. But it's still an inside bar. See what happens. Kind of in a chop zone here. Doesn't look that all that impressive on the daily yet. I'm getting overbought there on the hourly, so this could be an opportunity for bears to start shorting. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to get out of here in just a second, guys, but I want to thank you for watching. Still got my fancy little shades on there. Okay, one more look at the scanner before I get out. CHWY is on the Hive Day scanner. It's the stock to trade right now at this very moment. And once more, there's a look at my profit on the day. I hope you were successful today. Thank you, Major Raw Dog. Thank you, Ronald Stewart. Thank you, Andrew, and everybody else for joining me here today. And come back tomorrow. We'll have a little bit more fun. Oh, hey, Lisa. Good morning. Just in time to say goodbye. Getting ready to take off and hang her up for the day. Put my trading boots on the shelf. And so you guys take care of yourselves. And good luck with the rest of the day. Bye.